Beekeepers meticulously collect honey from hives using special methods, and then modern technologies and factories come into play. Every stage, from filtering to purifying, bottling to packaging, is carried out with great care. The cooperation of thousands of bees combines with human intelligence to produce just one jar of honey, and this delicious miracle emerges. The carefully selected fruits are boiled in giant cauldrons to a dense and delicious consistency. But this is not an ordinary process. Sugar and pectin are added in the perfect amount to capture the ideal flavor and texture of the jam. The smell of this mixture invites you to a sweet dream. In the final stage of the process, the jam is bottled while it is hot, and its freshness is preserved by vacuuming it with special caps. Each of these steps is essential to make a perfect jam. These beautiful flowers that grow in the summer sun are carefully picked when they ripen and sent to the factories. The seeds that arrive at the factory are first separated from their shells and taken to giant press machines. These giant machines extract the oil from tons of seeds drop by drop, revealing this precious liquid. However, the work does not end there. The resulting raw oil goes into the purification phase and is separated from the unwanted substances in it. The result? Pure, clear, and richly flavored sunflower oil. It all starts with the movement of the sap of the trees after the cold winter months. This precious liquid is carefully collected from special taps open to the maple trunk. However, pure sap is not as thick and sweet as you think. The real magic happens when this pure liquid is boiled in giant cauldrons for a long time. The water gradually evaporates, and what remains is the golden syrup we know, with its thick consistency and unique aroma. When the peanuts arrive at the factory, the first step is roasting. This special process brings out the natural flavors of the peanuts and makes them ready to be crushed. Then, giant grinding machines come into play. The peanut butter is mixed well for a smooth texture, sometimes with fine particles added for those who want a crunchier consistency. Then, each jar is carefully filled and the lids are tightly closed to seal in freshness. And here, it is first separated from its leaves and branches. Then, the olives are crushed under giant grinding stones, and at this stage, the essence of the olives is released. However, the raw oil obtained is not yet pure enough. The next step is the cold pressing method. Thanks to this special technique, the natural aroma and nutritional value of the olive are preserved, and pure and clear olive oil is produced. Then, the oil is filtered and meticulously rested to reach the highest quality. When the milk reaches the factory, the cream is first separated and whipped in large cauldrons. At this stage, the cream spins rapidly as if dancing and begins to thicken and turn into butter. However, this is only the beginning. The strained butter is purified from excess water to obtain a smoother and denser consistency. Then, salt, which gives the butter its wonderful flavor, is added or left unsalted. The secret lies in the special techniques and mastery used at each stage. At the final stage, the butter is carefully poured into molds and packaged to preserve its freshness. Everything starts with the meticulous selection of the highest quality cocoa beans. When the beans reach the factory, they are first roasted and ground into cocoa paste. During this time, extra ingredients such as hazelnuts or almonds are added and giant mixing machines come into play. All these ingredients are mixed in such a harmony that the resulting smooth and dense consistency literally melts on the palate. To obtain the unique shine and silky texture of the chocolate cream, the mixture is kneaded for a long time and slowly cooked at a low temperature. It all starts with the careful harvesting of rice plants grown in flooded fields. The collected rice loses its moisture in giant drying machines and becomes ready for processing. Now, we come to the most important stage, peeling the husks. Rice grains are carefully separated from their husks with special machines, leaving pure white rice. However, the process must be carried out with precision because each step directly affects the taste and quality. In the final stage, the rice is carefully sorted and cleaned of foreign substances. Thus, perfectly shiny rice grains are packaged and delivered to your tables. It all starts with the careful selection and steaming of soybeans. The cooked beans are mixed with roasted wheat and undergo a special fermentation process. This is where the magic begins. This mixture is aged in huge wooden barrels for months, sometimes even years. During this process, the flavors slowly mature, deepen, and perfect themselves with the power of nature and time. Once fermentation is complete, the soy sauce liquid is carefully strained and goes through fine filtering processes. It all starts with the meticulous collection of the finest coconuts. Mature coconuts are removed from their shells, and the white flesh inside is grated with special machines. This grated flesh is then gently pressed to obtain the precious coconut milk. But it doesn't end there. More processing is needed for this pure liquid to become real oil. The oil is finally filtered and bottled as pure, clear coconut oil. Everything starts with the meticulous selection of the highest quality vegetables and their transportation from the field to the factory. Cucumbers, peppers, cabbage, each one is carefully washed and prepared before being pickled. Then, the vegetables are placed in large mixing tanks, and this is where the secret comes in. A special brine mixture is prepared by adding salt, water, vinegar, and various spices. This mixture penetrates into the vegetables and increases both their flavor and durability. The real magic of pickling takes place in the waiting process. Everything starts with the meticulous selection of the ripest and juiciest apples picked in season. When the apples reach the factory, they are first washed and their seeds are removed. Then, they are crushed in large crushing machines to obtain fresh apple juice. However, the secret to achieving the unique flavor of apple cider vinegar is the fermentation process. The apple juice obtained is fermented in special tanks by adding natural yeasts. During this process, the sugars in the apple juice gradually turn into acetic acid, resulting in a sharp and refreshing apple cider vinegar. Our next taste journey is molasses, the secret sweetener and energy store of the tables. Have you ever wondered how this dense and sweet liquid is produced? We explore behind the scenes of this fascinating process to see how gifts of nature such as grapes, sugar cane, or mulberries turn into molasses. Everything starts with the carefully selected oats being collected from the fields and brought to the factory. In the first step, the oats are cleaned, finely chopped, and mixed with water. This mixture is carefully soaked and blended to reveal the natural nutritional values of the oats. Then, the magic begins here. The mixture is ground with special machines to make it liquid, and all the flavor of the oats is transferred to this milk.